All right. It looks like we still have a bunch of open lines. And once again, folks, if you'd like to jump on board, I'll guarantee you one thing. The next caller will be second up. How's that? 844-580-WDBO. And we will go ahead and we're going to take Robert. He's got a 2018 F-150, my favorite truck, but, you know, I don't know if I like the problem it's got, Robert. What's going on?
Yes, Larry, you might not remember me, but I called you about 2.5 years ago with a brand new 2016 and had white smoke. And you suggested it was a 2.7 liter. You suggested that I get the 3.50 2018, so I did, and I'm loving it. But now, just recently, I'm starting to see white smoke, and it's got a hard cold crank start. And I still have a little warranty left on it, extended warranty left on it, but I'm curious as to, what should I do?
Now, when you say it's got a hard start, now you're saying you've got excessive cranking before it goes ahead and starts up?
No. I'm saying on the cold start, it sounds like it's rattling underneath. Something is rattling from, underneath.
How many miles do you have on this, Robert?
It's got 58,300 miles on it.
Ooh, that's awful low miles. I would almost have to listen to it to know what was going on with it, to be honest with you. The 3.5 motors, we have had literally almost zero timing chain issues out of them. And the timing chain issues on the 3.5s will need to be done at around 140 to 150,000 mile. And you can hear every once in a while when that chain gets stretched and that tensioner's coming out to take up the slack, you will actually get a little. Sometimes if you pay close attention, you'll hear a little rattle noise, and that's kind of common when they get 100,000+ mile on it. It's just normal wear and tear. But the smoking thing and the noise, I don't really know, unless I was to actually. Are you having to add any oil to it?
You suggested Amsoil only in the vehicle.
Exactly. Are you adding any oil between changes?
No, sir, not at all.
Okay. Well, then the smoking issue, that could be just excessive gas or something like that, starting it up cold. If it was oil smoke, you'd probably have an oil consumption issue. And on those 3.5s, we literally, we don't have really any oil consumption issues with them whatsoever. So I think you're mostly, now when you said it was hard to start, tell me exactly what you were trying to describe.
Larry, I misspoke. It's not hard to start at all.
Okay.
It start every time.
All right.
But it's a hard crank. It's just like a little rattling at first, and then you don't hear that none of the rest of the day.
Okay. So you're hearing a little bit of a noise when you first started.
When you first started, and I'm starting to see a little white smoke. I don't care what the temperature is.
Okay. Well, that's mine does the same thing. I mean, you'll see some condensation, out of the exhaust system as the catalytic converters are heating up. If you're not having to add any oil between changes, I don't think, and you don't have any coolant loss, I don't think that, I think that's probably considered normal. How long is that extended warranty good for, Robert?
60,000 miles.
Listen, how far away are you from me? Is it a long way?
About 4.5 hours.
Okay.
About 40. I'm in Tamarack, Florida right now.
Okay. All right. Listen, I'm going to tell you what I would do if this is pretty progressive. I mean, this is something that happens just about every time you start the vehicle up. Robert, you need to have somebody take a look at this thing. What I would suggest. Find a Napa car care center or a well-renowned independent shop in your area and take it to them and let it set overnight and explain to them what's going on. And if you can, if the shop doesn't have any objections to it, maybe ask to speak to the technician that's going to be taking a look at this. And explain to them what the situation is. You got a noise when you start it up. You've only got a couple more thousand miles till the extended warranty expires. And have them kind of get a gut feeling with this thing. Because if it's a timing chain, where a tensioner, for some reason or other, is having a problem or anything like that, you really want to try to get this covered under the extended warranty, because it's a big job. I mean, and it's pretty pricey to have that all done on that vehicle. You're probably looking at somewhere between $1,600 and $2,000 to renew the timing chain on a 3.5 EcoBoost motor. So I would definitely get a hold of a good independent shop. I'm not going to tell you to take it back to the dealer. The reason for it being is they're going to tell you not to worry about it if it's under any kind of warranty and if they have any exposure whatsoever. But if it's extended warranty, maybe they'll tell you the truth. But I think for all practical purposes intended, having a good independent shop evaluate the noise when it's cold during cold start is probably your best bet. And if they say, yeah, it sounds like it's a timing chain, then they can go ahead and call your extended warranty company. If they want to, they can send an adjuster out and he can listen to it during a cold start as well. And that way, hopefully get it taken care of if that is the case. So we need to determine if that is what's going on with it. But considering the cost, that is the route I'm going to recommend you take, Robert. I wish you was closer, because I'd be more than glad to take a listen to it for you. I appreciate your call and wish you the best.
You've been a big help. You've been a big help. Thank you.
Hi, folks. Larry Perry here. For automotive information, maybe you got automotive questions on cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Maybe you're thinking about purchasing a used vehicle, and maybe you just want my opinion. Tune in to the Magic Mechanic radio show every Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m. on wdbo.com. Also tune in to our Magic Mechanic YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe. And we'll all get together, maybe fix a few cars while we're at it.